Oh, I got the receipt. I got the pictures too. Hola amigos, bienvenidos. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Today we're going to talk about just the scams going on. Yes, scams. And I know what you may be thinking, man. I've heard of scams in the DR, this scam, that scam. But today I'm not talking about the Republica Dominicana. I'm talking about the good old US of A. Like, what is going on with the scams and the unethical business practices? I don't understand it. Like, what's really going on? Now, I'm back and forth to the US to here, mostly here, but I'm back and forth to the US. Got to see the family. But, sometimes you got to take a vacation from paradise. So, paradise. But yeah, so all of these stories, the things I'm going to talk about today, this is going to be a short video, but the things I'm going to talk about, let's just say they're for technical purposes, they're not me or my situation. But let's say I know some people, put it like this, some very close people. You see, when I got to the DR and I've seen the different scams going on, I've seen the type of business some people do here, I was like, man, I sure missed that part about the good old US of A, like the customer service, all of that. But recently, let's say I know some people. I know someone who has had some very difficult situations come up. Well, not really difficult, just situations come up with some like major businesses, major, really worldwide businesses that's based out of the U.S. I'm not really going to name any of the company's name. I'm just going to say their industry. So let's say the auto insurance industry. Yeah, I know some people that, you know, have gotten into accidents, bad accidents, rear-ended, no fault of their own. Both parties have full coverage. Both parties are insured by the same insurance provider. And the injured party, the one that didn't have any uh, cause of the accident, that was not at fault, man, like the insurance companies there, they're just not agreeing to pay for the medical bills. Like, this is a major accident. We got medical bill, or they've got medical bills. And the insurance company only wants to pay 10%. Really? And you know how the medical bills are in the US, man. You get a hangnail. Oh, you're gonna be out $500,000 for a hangnail. you know, let you get a scrape or something. But it's just ridiculous on the amount of healthcare. Just going to get a regular checkup or just something small. They're going to tax you for it. And so with that, this person is on the hook for these medical bills. And now you have a situation. It just behooves me that this nationwide company, it's all over your TV screens, all over your phone screens, your computer screens, your radio, man, you name it, they are advertising everywhere. And really, it's not just this one particular company, but I heard that they were like one of the worst at paying out bills. When I was back in Alabama, I ran into a good friend just out and about. Just ran into them and they started talking. And the first thing they said was, we got to remodel our house, not by choice. They said, yeah, we had some flood damage or we had some water damage. And guess what? So and so is our insurance provider. And I'm like, wow, really? The same company that I'm talking about with these other friends of mine are going through with the auto policy. This set of friends are going through it with the home policy, fighting this company just to get what they were due. So it's just amazing on how some of these companies, these insurance companies, all these things, man, they try to save the money, man. They try to save the money, but they promote like they are the best thing in the world. Are you really in good hands? Is it really snake form instead of the other one? You're in bad hands with snake form, and what's the other one? I mean, I don't know. It's ridiculous that they put on the front, and then you got to fight them. So that's one issue. All right, now another situation happened while I was in the States, just here and there. This particular friend of mine had a wedding ring that had a lifetime warranty on it, free cleanings and all that. So they take it in to get some work done to it. One of the diamonds fell out. So, hey, we still got the diamond. We need y'all to put it back in. No problem, they say. They get the ring. 2 months later, they said that they lost the ring. Yeah, lost this wedding ring. You know how much value and sentimental value that wedding rings have? Yes, yes, they lost the wedding ring. And then they say, oh, you can come out and pick up one that was valued, what this was valued decades ago. Really? Really? That nice ring? You want me to pick out something that a teenager would buy their prom date or something? I mean, so they are like, no, we want the same ring or one that is at least equal to it because we gave you this ring or they gave you this ring. And man, it's just like they're fighting tooth and nail. Say, oh, you want that ring? This is the ring you want? You have to pay the difference on what the value was on that one. No, I want that ring because it looks like the one I had. It shines like the one I had, about the same size as the one I had. But no, they want to give you another one. No. And they said, no, we can't make the same ring again, the one that you had. So no, no one should take a little small ring that they don't like because you lost it. So it's just the customer service. You would think that some of these big companies would, try to live up to their word. You see them on TV, radio, all this stuff, man, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So it gets to a certain point where you have to stop talking and you have to get someone else. You have to get a lawyer involved in all these things, to really handle your business because they will push you over. If they can push someone over, they will. How many people that just fall for the okey doke, take a little money, and not really get what they should, what they deserve. I'm sure they do it every single day. I actually ran into a lawyer, one of the lawyers I was communicating with and talking with, or my friend was talking with, said that they used to be a lawyer for this particular company and they just could not do it. They just could not defend the company, go to court for them anymore. So they left that nationwide company, that national company, and they left and they said they couldn't do it. Sometimes you got to stick to your morals, your ethics. You're doing something bad, defending guilty people, man, that's going to eat away at your soul. So this particular young lady said she left them. And another area of business, new home builders. Yeah, you get your new home builders, they make all these promises and you got a warranty and all that stuff, man. As soon as you get the keys to the house, the next week something breaks and it's like, man, pulling teeth. It's like pulling nails out just to try to get the small thing fixed. They said, got a full warranty, 3-year warranty. Anything breaks, if the lawn deteriorates, we're going to replace the lawn. We're going to replace plumbing. We're going to replace the floors. If I've seen it before, like it's frustrating. It's frustrating to be promised things and they don't live up to it. They don't even come close. You got phone and internet carriers out there, man. The same guy that I know was back in the States, had to return in a internet receiver or an internet router, or whatever it is. They had to turn that in. The router is 3 months old, was in an unoccupied house. Well, and then you return it in. Well, they say you have to mail it in. You can't just take it to the store. You have to mail it in. Okay, fine. This person mails it in, bubble wraps it. I mean, like you've never seen before. And they get it and they say, oh, Mr. So-and-so, your router came back damaged with a scratch on it. We're going to charge you $80 for that. We're going to put it on your bill. Hold up, hold up. Like this, this router was brand new. If it had a scratch, it probably came that way. No one told this man to inspect the router when it came in the mail, but we know it wasn't any extra damage on there. It did not fall over anything. So yeah, so it's crazy. How are you going to add 80 extra dollars on someone's bill saying it came in with a scratch? No. Why didn't you tell me to take it to a store? Or why didn't you send it to a store? That person comes in, picks it up, inspects it, takes it to their house, uses the internet, and then when it's time to bring it back, you bring it back to the same store, you inspect it, and that's it. But no, they want to ship it to you, not say anything. Then when they get it back, they want to say it's damaged or it's scratched. No, no, that's not working. No, because basically now you have your word versus their word. That's not how you do business. Just imagine how many people are returning their equipment and these companies are saying, hey, it's damaged. We're going to charge you $50. We're going to charge you $100. We're going to charge you $300, $10, $1. It don't make a difference. It does not make a difference. That is bad business. It's unethical. And One term in the insurance company is called bad faith. That's bad faith business, and it's not cool at all. And you got cable companies out there. They do the same thing. Like, where's the honesty? Where's the ethics? Where's the customer service? I know these people that are receiving the phone calls, they're just going by a script. They're going by what they're told. They've got other bosses and higher ups, and it goes all the way to the top down. So it is what it is. But yeah, cable companies, they do the same thing. I'm posting this video because we need to know, you need to know, this thing happens all the time. It's been happening probably since the beginning of time that people try to scam you. We think about the scams that, someone calling your phone from, Jamaica or, the DR, wherever. But we are used to these scams uh, on the TV that they're scamming anybody. When it comes to the big companies, we got to put them on blast too. We got to let everybody know, or let one another know, that these companies are not doing ethical business. They're doing unethical business practices, and it is not right. It is not right. Hey, I say fight them, man. I say fight them, fight them, fight them. If you know you're right, hey, stick to your ethics, man. Stick to your word. Yep. They've got to do better. You got to start putting the pressure on these companies, getting them out of business or whatever, having them to do right by their customers. And I want to encourage you, if you're going through anything like this, hey, stay positive, keep your character, because the first thing we want to do is, people in general, we want to blow up. We want to do some things, and those particular things may not be as beneficial to you if you were to keep your calm, stay cool, calm, and collective. But hey, keep your character, man. Stay positive. Write down information. Write it down. Make it plain. Record names. Keep the information. Keep the receipt. Oh, I got the receipt. I got the pictures too. Now I'm gonna say there are some good companies out there. There are some decent companies. No company is perfect with anything. No company is perfect. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me. But there are some pretty good companies that got good ethics and morals. It is what it is. But you got a lot of them out there that try to take advantage of you. They want you to accept just any old thing. And no, you need to get what you deserve. The customer should not have to pay for their own medical bills when they were not at fault. It's not like the person was asking for a lot. The medical bills were in between like $5,000 and $10,000. That's nothing for these national insurance companies. That's like maybe a half a cent to me. But you don't want to pay that little bit. So now we have an issue, or now they have an issue. The jewelers, the one that lost the wedding ring, well, they agreed to make a brand new one exactly like the one they lost, and they got their new wedding ring back. All right, so the jewelers, they're off the hook now. They're still very, very bad at practice, though. Now, with the internet company, after receiving this bill or this email that they were going to charge them $80 for a damaged internet router, they called them up, said, hey, there's no way. If it was already damaged when they delivered it. And they said, oh, let me go find some pictures of it, of the damage, and I'll send you those pictures so we can verify it. First of all, how do I know that that's the same router? Like, really? That's the same router? How do I know that? So no, that's not going to suffice either. That is not going to suffice. We need to go do this stuff in person, inspect it in person, both parties inspect it. No, you're not doing it. Just imagine, I'm sure they do this every single day, all day. You think about it, $80 times, let's say 10,000 people. Wow. But after being on hold and them trying to find the pictures of this damaged router, they come back on the phone and say, I'm sorry, we can't find the pictures. We will just this time we'll give you a free pass on it. We'll drop the charge. Really? Really? Yeah, you're gonna drop the charge, because that's some BS right there. It's a shame. They ought to be ashamed. Those companies ought to be ashamed. I know it's a different type of video, but it is what it is. But I want to encourage you to, hey, stay positive. Remember, all things work together for good for those that love the Lord. So if you love the Lord, all things work together for your good. Now, if you don't love the Lord, then just disregard this statement. Disregard that statement. But if you love the Lord, all things work together for the good of those that love the Lord. Even if things don't pan out, even if you try and you fail, it's still good. Like, it's still good. It's still good. Now, no, it's not good when it happens and you feel like, man, this person got away with, highway robbery. They did me wrong. But hey, stick to your character, man. It'll come one day. It'll come around, and you'll be blessed. One day it'll come around, and you'll be blessed like tenfold. And that person, they'll eventually get what they deserve. They'll get what's theirs, what's coming to them. So, but you just stay positive and remember, hey, it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. But guys, thanks for watching. Hey, remember, hey, hit that like button, subscribe, share, notification bell, all that stuff. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for tuning in. Hey guys, remember to watch out for coconuts. Peace.